Welcome to another one-up guided tour. We're going to look at puzzle 284, the 9x9 release today. Let's go ahead and load it up and get started. Normally I talk about quartering a puzzle and seeing what's most active and playing into that, with the exception being baselines and things that sort of trump that plan. And right now, most of R1 just completes. And I'm probably going to start there. I see a lot of given twos are going to work together as well. And I sort of feel like that's enough to just get started, really. So we're going to get started over here. This R1 is a baseline in that as we complete segments from one end, it reduces the pool in such a way that they'd all be solved. If you look at this right now, it could be a 3 or a 5, but this can only be a 3. And now this can only be a 5. This could have been 3, 5, and 6, but now it can only be 6. And we're left with a 7-9 pair. The baseline went nice and fast. And like I said, there's a lot of 2s, and we just placed another one, and that gives us a 2 here. And that, I am pretty sure, is going to help us, because that forces that to be a 1. That's a 2. And now this has to be a 2. This is a 1-3 pair here at R2 and R6, which leaves us 4 and 5, and this has to be the 5 then, and this has to be the 4. This little square sees 1, 2, 4, and 5, gives us a 3, which is nice and useful. See, do we have enough 2s down here? No. But we do have this segment. That 1 is forced because the 2 and 3 are there, and then there's the 4, there's the 5. And that's going to give us stuff here. Let's see, that's a 2 and a 1. This has to be 1 or 3 because it's a 4 segment that sees 2 or 4. This has to be 1 or 3 because it sees 2, 4, and 5. And that leaves us 6 and 9, and you can't put a 9 there. So that's our 6, and that's our 9. That's going to end up being useful. I feel like we need to do something similar on the other side. What did we miss over here? Same sort of thing. That has to be 1 or 3. That has to be 1 or 3. This now has to be our 5. And so that leaves us the 1-3 pairs and also a 6-7 pair we can't use yet. And, we have a 4 just sitting there. And now this has to be the 5 in that little column. I bet you we have some 5s playing. Let's see. This thing here. Yep, it has to have a 5. It has to be there. And this has to be a 5, and it has to be there. What else do we have? The 4s play off of that, so that gives us some. Then over here, let's see. That's a 1, so that's a 3 and a 1. And that leaves us 2 and 4, so that's a 2. That's a 4. 3 and 6, we're not quite there yet. Let's see, we did C2 and we did C8. What about this one here? What do we get out of this? Let's see. This has to be 1 or 3. This has to be 1 or 3. So this one is our 2. And now that 1, 2, 3, and 4 are gone, and 5 is across there, this has to be a 6. And let's see, what else do we get? Well, this has to be the 5 because those 2 5s are already taken. And so there's a 1, 3, there's a 1, 3, and we're left with 7 and 9, but there's a 7 there already. So there's a 9 and a 7 and a 9. And this needs 6 and 7 still, and we can't do that. But we didn't finish over here. Whoops. Yes, it's down here. We still need a 6 on this row. And that 6 has to be here. And once we have that 6 there, then this has to be 7. This has to be 6. This has to be 7. And the last 6 has to be here. And that makes that the 3. This row also needs a 2. So 1 and a 4. The 2 drops down to make this a 3. And a 2. And a 3. 1, 2, and 3 are seen, so that's a 4. Making this one here our 2. This is our 1. This is our 3. Gonna snag that 4 while we're there. This is a 2 and a 1, a 3 and a 1. I think we're in a chain. And a 1 and a 3 and a 1 and a 3 and a 1 and a 3. Oh, I missed a 1, but there's a 1. And there's the 1. And there's a 3. And there's the last one. And we are all done. It's not a bad little puzzle. I like the 1-3 chain at the end, at least the way I solved it. And I think it solves pretty directly, pretty linearly, pretty logically. I don't know. How'd you all do? If you had trouble, did this help unstick you? Are you now stuck less? If you still have questions, just comment. If you like the video, share, subscribe, all the fun, good stuff. Thanks very much, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.